All right, we are live from the main stage. Welcome, everybody. This is a very special Valentine's Day edition, and I'm here with the main man, the main and main stage, Mr. Garrett Gray.
Yes, that's me, Garrett. I'm with the stage in main stage, Israel Smith. We're welcoming you to our special Valentine's Day podcast.
Yeah, I brought the fire. Garrett brought a nice bottle of wine. You can almost see here. We're going to light these crooked candles afterwards and try out the new hot tub, right, Garrett?
yeah. It's kind of brisk down here, so we'll get warmed up in the hot tub.
No, we got some fun stuff planned. We're going to learn a little bit more about Garrett and maybe a little bit more about Israel and some fun stuff. So, what do you think of when you think of Valentine's Day, Garrett?
I think of fun, adventure, romance. I do think of winter because it's like the one thing that breaks up. After the Super Bowl, it's Valentine's Day, and then it's a lot of other weekends before football again. So
when Garrett thinks of Valentine's Day, he thinks of cold, chilly weather.
I do. Staying indoors, getting warm, body heat.
Yes.
What do you think about when you think about Valentine's Day?
Well, my next question was, and related here, but do you feel like it's like a legit, or do you feel like you kind of are forced into?
No, I feel that it is legit. I'm okay if you're like, it's Valentine's Day, it's dedicated, and whether they say that's a Hallmark holiday, it's been established for so long, I'm okay with that. But here's the rub. Sweetest Day, I've never celebrated a Sweetest Day. That to me is not real, right? It's a mythical animal like the unicorn and the free lunch. Not real.
If you're not sweetest, why are you celebrating?
Sweetest, not Swedish.
Maybe
I've been pronouncing it wrong all these years.
Are you a go all out, or are you kind of like,
I kind of go all out. When I was dating my wife, Mandy, and things change once you're married, I think. But I remember one time coming over to her house, and she had a pad of paper on her kitchen table where her and her older sister Nadine, and she had itemized the stuff I had gotten her, like this, went out to dinner, did this, but this and this, and I did. I would like, especially now it's on a weekend, so we are going out Friday. We got big plans. We're going to Cooper's Hawk in Orland Park, great restaurant, and then we're going to Crestwood to see the Tinley Park documentary about the murders at Lane Bryant. Very romantic.
Nothing more romantic than a couple of murders.
But it was just down the road from us. My wife likes documentaries, so something like that is going to interest us both. But that's not all. So then on Valentine's itself, we are going to Ditka's. So we have some other plans in store. But
we're going to Friday night. We have our tickets to Curtain Call. We're going to go see Love Letters. Yeah. And then Saturday, we're going to CD and Me for a dueling pianos they have up there.
That should be pretty good.
On Valentine's Day.
So you kind of go all out, right?
I guess it's gone both ways. And, sometimes more so than others. And, sometimes we're like, oh, it was Valentine's Day. And other times it's more. And yeah, but
I think the weekend helps, right? If it's Wednesday and you're running from work and it's like 5:30. Yeah. And I will say this, I was at a Super Bowl party hosted by one of our improv mates, Heather. Hi, Heather, if you're out there. It was a fun time, but we were talking to we were talking to another improv mate, Megan, and her boyfriend. And I said to him, I go, because they celebrated Valentine's last weekend, and I thought, well, why? Rookie mistake, right? If you're looking at reservations now, you're done. Unless you want to eat at 2:25 or something, you're done. So, two married men, me and Heather's husband, were talking to him. But no, it was because they have his dad's wedding this Saturday for Valentine's Day. But yeah.
His dad's getting married on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, but think about the genius of it.
I don't know. You think that's genius?
Yeah, you just one gift. Happy anniversary, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, man. It's like somebody getting married on New Year's Day. It just jams you up. But hey, nothing wrong.
Do you know somebody married?
I do. I remember when I was younger going. It was friends of my parents, but we ended up doing at our church and doing sound or something.
Oh boy!
having to get up for like a 10 a.m. New Year's Day wedding.
Well, that's kind of a bummer.
A little bit.
I mean,
yeah,
usually
yeah.
watching college football bowl games and stuff. Like, could prioritize.
He must not have been a football fan, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah.
Gil was recognizing my shirt, and he was wondering where you got this for me, Garrett. Where did you?
It was last year's Valentine's gift.
Hey, it's a one of a kind.
But I will say this: I am representing Unexpected Company. That's one of my troops, the classes I taught. So howdy to all those people out there from Unexpected Company. That's Katie, Brendan, Keisha, Judy Wilk. What a great group. Love that group.
They're all right.
I love them
They're
all.
all right. I've seen no. Great group. What's been going on since we last talked, Garrett? Do we have a show?
Yeah, we do. We have a show at the end of the month.
No. Did we have a show? Have we recorded since the 31st show?
No. So we had Adam Woodworth
direct
our January 31st show.
Adam's on tonight watching.
Hey,
great job, Adam.
Yeah, great job. Packed house. We were through a few butts short of a sellout, but it was pretty damn close. If we had like a 500-pounder, maybe that would have put us over the edge, right, seat-wise. But what a great job Adam did. Everybody was like limbered up. Everybody had a great show. I always will get information from the people who saw the show, typically the morning after. My mom, she always bolts for the door no matter what. And then, because she's an early to bed type of person, but she'll tell me and she has similar sensibilities. So I just heard a lot of good stuff. And Adam did a good job because the troops were ready. Everybody performed. And kudos, my friend.
Yeah, very fun show. Good job, Adam, and everybody that was involved there. Good to see Jamie's on, and Adam, Gil. And so tonight we're going to be starting with, some of you probably heard this or done this, but it's the 5 love languages test. Because, 2 years with Garrett, you got to start to learn things about people and get to know each other. And I think sometimes I'm spending more time with you than I am with my wife.
Oh, wow.
And you have a better ponytail than she does. I'm just...
Maybe you got the wrong person in the hot tub here. No. I will say this.
Pod from a tub. That'll be our next episode.
I've never, then we get electrocuted. Yeah. I've never heard of this test. So he asked me literally 5 minutes before we went on the air, have you ever heard of this test? I'm like, no. So I don't know what my love language will say. All
right. So I'm sure you could find this online if you're out there looking real quick, and you can go along. So Garrett, I have a copy for you, and it's not a ton of questions, and we'll go one by one, and with not too much comment in between, and then we'll discuss. And if there's any highlights that we want to go back and be like, what the heck, we'll do that. So
no Scantron. I thought maybe pencil, number 2 pencil.
It's A and B, buddy. Just mark 1, and you are under partner B.
Okay.
When we get to
partner
the sheet,
B.
So you're partner B. Okay. And here we go. I feel appreciated when somebody thanks me for what I do, or I feel loved when somebody helps me with a task without being asked. So you got to pick 1 or 2. Which do you prefer? When do you like?
Okay. And you do as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. 2 is spending uninterrupted time together matters a lot to me. Or B, receiving a small, thoughtful gift makes me feel remembered. Spending uninterrupted time together matters a lot to me. Or receiving a small, thoughtful gift makes me feel remembered. Next question is, hearing encouraged or affirming words lifts my mood. Or B, a hug or physical closeness makes me feel secure. I value quality conversations where we really listen to each other, or I feel cared for when somebody takes care of practical things for me. I value quality conversations where we really listen to each other, or I feel cared for when someone takes care of physical things for me. Lots of laughs so far.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's only 10, so we're halfway through. All
I
right.
need more time, Professor. No.
All right. Compliments stick with me longer than most people realize, or I feel most connected through physical affection. Compliments stick with me longer than most people realize, or I feel most connected through physical affection. Next is, I appreciate it when someone makes time just for me, or B, I feel loved when someone gives me something meaningful. Appreciate when someone makes time just for me, or I feel loved when someone gives me something meaningful. All right, next is A, acts of help mean more to me than words, or B, I feel reassured by physical touch. Acts of help mean more to me than words, or I feel reassured by physical touch. Number 8, thoughtful notes, texts, or messages mean a lot to me, or I feel valued when we spend quality time together. Next, someone doing a favor for me feels like love. Kind words or praise make my day. And the last question, thinking of you, Garrett, holding hands, hugging, or sitting close matters to me. Or B, I feel special when I receive a gift chosen with care. All right, now we have a quick scoring sheet we do. You see your scoring sheet there, Garrett?
Okay. So yeah, partner B scoring. Okay. So what do we do?
So let's see. I think you mark how many you get for each of the ones here. So like 1, if you were B, you'd put a 1 for acts of service. 2, you find your coordinating letter there. Sorry, it could have been smoother.
I still. Oh, okay. I got you. So you say like 1.
3.
If it's okay, so you would circle where you see your stuff, right? So 1A.
Yeah, so you put a 1 here. And then it's basically how many, if
Why
you
would I
have,
put a 1?
because you're tallying up
Oh,
for each.
but I didn't do these 4 or 3, so I would do all of them.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little confusing.
It is
See what
confusing.
I'm doing
Sorry,
here?
guys. Great gripping.
We got all night here. All right, let's do it. How about this? Tell me, what was your answer for your first one?
A.
Okay, so
that would be tallied,
that
right?
would be words of affirmation.
Yeah. I can tell you what I have right now.
And then 2.
So I got 4 for words of affirmation. I got all of those were the right answers.
Oh, okay, the right answers.
Yeah, the right answers. Because they were mine.
All right. All right.
Wow.
I'm pretty
Interesting.
mixed. Yeah.
Interesting. Sorry, guys. We'll be done with the scoring very shortly here.
Doing their tallying as we count. Jamie doesn't think we're going to match.
We're not. I don't think I even match myself. I think I got 2 more here. So, no, I don't. They should add to 10. I got some math error here.
That's all right. We're close enough. 10. Okay.
I'm missing 1 here.
So the idea is where you're at the most kind of shows your. So I'm number 1, quality time, and then words of affirmation. I'm tied kind of for the rest of those. But your words of affirmation?
I'm 4 out of 4. Words of affirmation is 4 out of 4, so that's the highest. And then I have quality time, which is 3 out of 4. So I flipped with what you had. Your quality time, and then words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I'm words of affirmation, then quality time.
All right, see, Jamie, we're pretty darn close.
Yeah. What about receiving gifts? Receiving gifts. I had 0 for that. I don't.
Yeah.
No,
I had 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So there you go, guys.
All right.
10 minutes for that. Okay.
I'm crawling.
But I would say this. What's funny is, ironically, so they had questions geared to that, but those out there who've taken some of my classes know that at the end of the improv classes, we do circle up and give words of affirmation.
That's true.
I think it's not just something I take lightly. So it is kind of interweaving or
Where did that
interwoven.
come? How'd that come about, Garrett?
Well, Second City Class A, my professor Stacy Smith, who was the director at Boom Chicago and a player. She's just resigned like as of a week or so ago, but she was on 60 Minutes. And so she would circle everybody up at the end, and you tell people what they do, one good thing they do in class. But if you go out throughout the program a second, so like Gil is doing right now, not every class would do that. Maybe I think we had another class, and then they didn't do it. And then I asked the professor, "Can we do that at the end?" Because it builds camaraderie, like
Sure.
knowing people. So
I heard Gills, they actually go the other way and talk about how shitty everybody. Never mind. All right.
Oh my God.
Do you want to do your thing next?
So we're gonna play a game called. Some of you guys seen this on the internet where you show a picture of somebody and then another person. You ask a question like, "Who do you prefer?" Like it could be like Iron Man or Spider-Man. Spider-Man, and then we have somebody else, Spider-Man and Green Lantern. Green Lantern. Okay, Green Lantern or Batman. So you do these comparisons till you get to the end. So we're gonna do this for our Valentine's Day, and it's who's hotter. And there's American celebrities, I think they're American, that we're gonna ask each other. So Israel will begin, and then I'll ask him from a separate list as well. So Israel, you don't have to read them in chronological order, but go ahead.
All right. We're gonna start with somebody in your era, Marilyn Monroe or Jennifer Aniston.
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh,
You can put Jennifer Aniston against anybody. I'm choosing the other person.
Ouch. All right. Well,
I can't believe you picked Marilyn Monroe.
I know that might be a tough one to beat.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. How about this? Marilyn Monroe or Sofia Vergara?
I'm still taking Marilyn Monroe.
Well, all right. Is anybody going to beat Marilyn?
No, so take her out.
All right.
Because that would be the end right there.
Well, all right. Marilyn and Jennifer Aniston.
Some like it hot. It's called Who's Hotter.
All right. Here we go. I like this one.
So we got what? Who are we going with then?
Shakira or J-Lo?
J-Lo.
That would be a tough.
But now you got to put somebody against J-Lo.
Now J-Lo or Julie Newman? Who the hell is Julie?
No, Julie Newmar, who played Catwoman in the 1960s Batman. And you know what?
I should have got. I know this.
I'm picking Julie Newmar. I will say this. This is a shout out.
J-Lo?
Yeah, this is a shout out to Russ Weber,
Question
who I used to work with. He said even as a boy, when he saw the old Batman series where she was playing Catwoman in reruns, he said he knew as a boy that lady was sexy. And I met her when she was like 70s at a Comic-Con, and she still looked gorgeous. So Julie Newmar,
nobody else has heard of.
Yeah,
Jamie's
heard of.
Jamie said yes. I don't know what that, but okay. All right. How about Julie Newmar or Raquel Welch?
Raquel Welch.
All right.
She's hot. Yeah.
Right. Raquel Welch or Sydney Sweeney?
Raquel Welch.
Okay.
That's another closer. I don't know who's going to beat her.
Taylor.
Raquel Welch. You have to say Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's good looking. I'm not.
All right. Really, Raquel Welch. Is anybody going to beat Raquel Welch for you?
Well, let's see.
Gail got it.
That's Wonder Woman. Gail Gadot.
Oh, yes.
No, it's Raquel Welch.
Pam Anderson?
Nope.
Halle Berry?
Nope, and she's hot. But...
Margot Robbie?
Nope.
Zendaya? Way too young for you. Megan Fox?
Nope. But I had to pause because Megan Fox back in the day was good.
Charlize Theron?
No, and she's good looking too. They're all good looking women. So, I mean...
I think we found our winner.
I guess
Jenny Ortega? Who is that?
That's Wednesday Addams. Jenny Ortega? No.
Sofia Vergara? Wait.
She's awesome, but I'd say Raquel Welch.
Okay.
So obviously
Tyra Banks. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
who are we talking about? Scarlett, Salma Hayek. All right.
I don't know. So I'd take Salma Hayek.
You take Salma Hayek
over Raquel Welch.
All right, Salma's the winner then.
Salma Hayek. Yeah.
Garrett wins. Salma Hayek.
Yeah, but I mean, he had to throw out a few. He had to throw out Marilyn Monroe and I guess Julie Newmar.
I feel though like you're really set on your feelings and you really want to stick with that. Like, there's hotter than Raquel Welch.
Oh yeah, who? I mean, back in their prime.
Selma Hayek.
I did take her over that.
Megan Fox.
Yeah, I paused.
Margot Robbie. All hotter than Raquel Welch. Halle Berry.
Ah, no way. Are you
Jennifer Aniston in the 90s. Come on. Or today. She's still blazing.
I would say this.
Okay.
Israel's going to get some pictures sent to me, sent from me of Raquel Welch. There is no way those. I mean, Salma Hayek's good. I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Okay, so anyhow, Israel thinks he's a connoisseur of who's hot, who's not. So we're going to start the clock, and we'll see if who's hot on his end.
Jamie said Mork or Mindy episode hot.
Pam Dauber played Mindy. She was good looking. As a kid, I remember going, she's pretty good looking. Okay.
Pam Dauber.
So so for Israel, who's hotter? We'll go start off. Janet Reno or Britt and Abby Hansel, the two-headed girl.
Janet frickin' Reno.
Israel, he has a thing for Janet Reno. No wonder
I can only handle one head at a time, Garrett.
No wonder he didn't like Raquel Welch. Okay, Janet Reno or
sure, a lot of the similar looks, I think.
Or Rosie O'Donnell. You gotta pick one.
I'm going Rosie, baby.
Okay.
Rosie.
Okay, Rosie O'Donnell or the wrestler Chyna from the WWE.
I'm Chyna, easy.
Okay, Chyna or Rachel Dratch.
Who's Rachel Dratch?
Oh, she was Debbie Downer on SNL.
I don't know her.
Oh, okay. Well, so I guess you're gonna go with Chyna Okay, Chyna
by default
or Kathy Griffin.
This is an awful list. Garrett gives me like the hottest of hottest. Who's like, oh God, I can't imagine who I want to bang more. I don't know. And I'm like, who would I want to get out of going on a date with first?
Okay. Who do you got?
Say it again?
Chyna the wrestler from the WWE or Kathy Griffin?
Chyna.
Okay. We see his type.
Yeah, one that can kick my ass.
Chyna or an 88-year-old Claudia Schiffer?
Claudia, baby.
I agree.
I was thinking of the 80s.
I agree with you on that. Okay, Claudia Schiffer or Barbara Bush?
She's dead. Barbara Bush.
Okay, Barbara Bush or Whoopi Goldberg?
Dead Barbara Bush.
She used to date what's his name? The guy from Cheers.
Barbara Bush?
No, Whoopi Goldberg. Ted Danson.
Ted Danson.
Yeah. Okay. Dead Barbara Bush or Roseanne Barr?
Oh, in her prime or now?
She looks better now.
She does look better.
She does look better now.
I'll go Roseanne.
Yeah, she's got the gray hair. It looks good on her.
I'm a sucker for a Rosie, apparently.
We're seeing his type here. Okay, Roseanne Barr or Hillary Clinton?
I mean, Hillary wasn't bad back in the day. I'll go Hillary.
Okay, Hillary Clinton or Melissa McCarthy?
Oh, Melissa McCarthy.
Okay. And we're going to end it there. Melissa McCarthy is the hottest person in Israel. I will say this. Jennifer McCarthy is her cousin. So there's hot genes in there.
Whose cousin?
Melissa McCarthy. Jennifer McCarthy.
Oh.
Yeah. And then she had twin sisters, played volleyball at UIC, I believe. So, yeah.
This list is insane.
And you know where there's going to be a shout out to Jules because it's her alma mater. Jenny McCarthy went to Mother Macaulay. There you go. Catholic school. Okay. So there you go, people. I had Marilyn Monroe, Raquel Welch, and Selma Hayek, and Israel had Melissa McCarthy.
Boy. Oh, here we got a couple. Santa Claus asked Bob Hope or Rodney Dangerfield.
I will say this. I'm going with Bob Hope.
Oh,
Good
really?
call,
I'm a
yeah.
Rodney Dangerfield guy.
I love Rodney. But Bob Hope did so many things.
You think if stand-up comedy-wise, which would you listen to first? Bob Hope album or Rodney?
I mean, here's the thing about comedy. You can listen to Robin Williams and you can listen to Stephen Wright, who does zingers that are like really dry, like, what is this something? Like, and they're different. They hit a different button on you, like a different taste. But I will say this about Bob Hope. I used to listen to some old MP3 files of where he would go to he would do the Bob Hope show, and then he'd go to military bases, and I've seen his movies. That the guy can sing, he can dance, but and some of these things where he would just tell a monologue like they do on the Tonight Show, he would do a monologue, then have bits, and then have a guest. He can get more laughs. If you were to read the actual written material, it's not funny, but it's the way he delivers it. He makes it funny, and
so
it's Bob Hope.
Bob Hope.
It is Bob Hope. But like Rodney Dangerfield, I love. We had a chance to see him in Las Vegas, but he canceled because he had to get like brain surgery. Then we knew it was over, and I love Rodney, but oh well.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
Or was he just asking who's hotter, Bob Hope or Rodney Dangerfield? Bob Hope, young Bob Hope.
I don't know. Rodney in a bathrobe was.
Is Speedo doing his triple Lindy off of the diving board there?
Let's see, Robert Redford or Clint Eastwood.
Redford.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Gil's not amused. All right. Okay, next up.
Gil, who do you have? Melissa McCarthy or Raquel Welch? What's he typing?
We'll see when he chimes in.
Okay, well, thanks for playing along, Israel. I kind of set him up a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. All right, for this next game, we're going to get cards. We each get an I and a G card. Simple enough.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to ask questions, and then we say, who is more likely? This is the official main stage relationship quiz, and I know that because it says right at the top of the page.
Yeah.
Main stage
certified
relationship quiz.
Yeah, certified. We sent it to Iowa. There's a place in Des Moines that certifies these things.
Yeah,
thank
very
you, Jack
official.
Johnson of the Iowa Certification Board.
Hard to get Jack Johnson these days. He's very busy with a lot of other things.
They call you off to his brother Joe Johnson. He's not very good. Sorry, Joe.
All right. Okay, Garrett, you ready? First question is, who is more likely to break character during an improv scene? What did you say? I said Garrett.
Yeah, it's me. Okay.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
Because I have.
Because you crack up.
I laugh too much. So and at Second City and anywhere else I've been trained, they'll say like, don't laugh or break character. It's unprofessional. And it's true. Like this is something people say throughout the industry. But you can remember SNL episodes where Jimmy Fallon, when he was paired up with Rachel Dratch, she would make him laugh and the whole cast laugh. Or Chris Farley doing the man down, whatever, the motivational speaker by the river, van by the river guy. I can't think of his name. What is it?
Motivational speaker.
Yeah, Matt Foley.
Matt Foley.
So when we would do Matt Foley, you see David Spade and Christina Applegate
just
dying. And I heard that on the Carol Burnett show. She was a professional. Don't do this. But Tim Conway would break those guys all the time.
Yeah.
So the people that say that when they do it, it's like those are the rules, but when they do it, it's okay. And what I've seen is though, there's a reason why Cannonball Run was the first movie to put out the outtakes after a movie, Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise. When you see people laughing on stage and breaking character on those clips at the end, the outtakes, it's funny. So when people do, it is kind of funny. So I'm not as stringent. But let's
no, and Jamie agreed. It is hard to Jack Johnson.
Okay, thanks, Jamie. Thanks for the certification of the certifier.
All right. Next question is, who is more likely to go blue during a scene?
I don't know.
I went Garrett.
Yeah, and I do once in a while.
Yeah, I feel like more recently.
Yeah, more recently. Like I would do that at some of the Orland shows, but I don't know about
especially practices.
Yeah, practices are different. Like I just want people loose.
Okay, who is most likely to forget a suggestion during an improv scene?
Yeah,
that's me. That's my biggest fear. And like a Foursquare for the longest time was my my biggest like fear of that game is having to remember 2 suggestions.
Oh, that's true. That is
And
true.
but it's a good way to help your memory. I think I forget.
I do because I remember one of his first four squares for the show. I think they got like paintball was a suggestion, then it was like Southern Cousins, and then the very first thing he said, "What are we doing?" That's how he began. No, we did it. What are we?
That was a long setup for a flop.
It was the long game with no payout.
The long road to
Welcome
nowhere.
to my world. That was a Bob Hope picture. The long road to nowhere.
All right. All right. Who takes longer to get ready for a night out?
I'm gonna put me, but I don't know if that's true. Yeah, only because I don't know how long he gets ready. I'm not at the house, his house with a timer, right?
I mean, I don't have the ponytail to pull back and put it, so I figured that was my time saver.
A lot of my long time is on the couch waiting for Mandy to be done with their curlers.
All right, maybe we're both about the same stage then.
Yeah.
Who would survive longer if dropped on a desert island? You're picking you? Yeah. I think I would. Why do you think you would?
Okay, so because I'm a problem solver. As an engineer, I've been trained to solve problems, and so throughout my
he's gonna be looking for people to tell what to do.
Throughout my time, like no matter what, like I've been on so many job sites. Okay, I'm an engineer, and I have more experience because I started before I could drive a car. But then on all these job sites, and then they would come to me to solve all these problems. And you have these adults who've been working in the industry for 20 plus years, 25 plus years, and they were clueless. And it's funny is then I'll get in situations because my wife is similar where she'll be like, "Oh, you would wilt," but I'm always in those situations and I thrive.
Okay, yeah. But when's the last time you went camping?
Never. Not never. It's been a while.
When's the last time you cooked on an open grill?
The last time I cooked on an open grill was last summer one time.
Okay, so again, I want to know
we're going to find an open grill.
Well, the point is,
okay, let me ask you this question.
All right.
When's the last time you slept outside with no blanket, just on the ground? Because at a desert island, you're not putting up a pup tent. Okay,
I knit together some banana leaves.
What's the last time you ate strictly vegetation and fruit for like months on end? He's talking about grilling papaya?
But if you can start a bonfire at home, you might have a chance to start one on an island.
I don't know.
You can't start a bonfire at home.
Yeah, but aren't you starting it with matches and gas? Oh, where's the lighter fluid? So like you're already,
I know.
Israel's already giving himself resources that he doesn't have there. I mean, are you going to take the 2 rocks and get the spark?
Yeah.
With the Kindle and go? I mean, I can do that too. So next year,
clearly Garrett is this survivalist champion.
This summer we're going to do like a Survivor series where it's just us.
I need a water packet. Where's my hydration packet?
Oh my God. I'm so well hydrated though. When it's hot, I'm like a camel. I can go really long without water.
Oh, okay, next question. Who is more romantic? I'll give you Garrett. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. I used to, back in the day in college, one year I wasn't seeing somebody at the time of Valentine's Day, so I did a form letter, literally like Mad Libs, and would put like 2 blank, and then it was all handwritten, and then it would have blank, and then it had all these like fill in the blanks, and then I would just put somebody's name, send it to like I don't know, 6 of my female friends. I got so many care packages of like baked goods and stuff. I was like, and my roommate Malik at the time at Iowa State was like, "What's going on here?" I said, "Oh yeah, I was bored. I did a thing."
It seems more like a scheme than romantic, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, it worked. I mean, unfortunately, I was in the middle of Iowa and nobody was around me. So, but
nothing but a bunch of cattle. All right, who is more likely to cry during a movie?
Yeah, but I don't really. I'll put my name up, but I don't really cry during movies.
Okay.
I don't, because I don't usually. So.
All right.
Except when Tony Stark died. Iron Man, no.
Wow, who didn't cry?
No, I didn't.
Oh, neither did
I heard he wasn't signing, so I knew it was like.
He's back anyway.
Sorry for the spoiler.
All right, who is more stubborn in an argument? I don't know.
I'm gonna put myself.
I am too. Oh, wait! Our fireplace went off. What the heck?
We got Rogue, right? And now we got somebody else. I don't know. Is that Rogue? No,
it's a commercial. Sorry. Enjoy a Potbelly commercial while we talk.
The funny thing is, I think as I've grown older and wiser, hopefully, I have certain principles that I believe in. Principles, but like certain things about arguing, it's like you got to let it go. I'm not saying I'm 100% on that, but principles are different, so that's where it gets tricky. Like if I'm going to argue with somebody so they don't do something bad.
How would you say you and Mandy argue?
Not well. I mean,
are you guys like vocal? Sorry, you got back to the fireplace.
I will say this about any lawyer, and my wife's a lawyer, and she's a very persuasive lawyer. So if you add that superhero power,
right, that's why it's interesting.
Yeah, if you add that superhero power to any female in an argument, it's like very hard. I have a very good memory, but no male. Let's just reverse back to. There was a 60 Minutes story where it had Mary Lou Henner. She was the redhead on Taxi. You don't know who she is, but some people out there do. She has a memory where she remembers every day, every detail of her life. So she'd be like, October 31st, well, that's Halloween. So October 3rd, 1978. And she goes, oh, I was in New York. I was wearing a blue dress. And she'll say these very specific things. They found her and others that were like her. And the funny thing about them is all but her were not married. She was married like 3 or 4 times. And I like Mary Lou, so hopefully that's not like the wrong.
Don't take this wrong, Mary Lou.
Yeah, she's great. But can you imagine a spouse who remembers every second, everything you did and can't let it go? And they think it's so crystal clear to them, but not to you. So that's why most of those people I think weren't married. You got to let some things go. But I think any married man in an argument would be like, remember that time 20 years ago when whatever, 20 years ago.
Well, so do you see the lawyering part of that come into arguments between, or I don't even have to call it arguments. And I only bring this up because of the mixture, understanding Mandy, and you have a personality, like us. I wouldn't say softer, but a different personality too.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm probably when I was younger, I was probably the Lou Ferrigno part of Incredible Hulk, right? Like I could fly off the handle with my hot Irish temper, but I've cooled a little bit. But I mean, it's different because lawyers try to win an argument, but
so do wives.
Yeah, I know they do, but it's really totally propelled by feeling, and I don't know. I mean, I wish I could say, there's my father-in-law. God rest his soul, though, when he got angry, he just got quieter. So he would talk to you in a normal tone, but say stuff you're like, wow, right? And so Mandy does have that, genetically passed down. And it's like, okay. Whereas if I'm an emotional guy, I'm a hot Irish temper. If I raise my voice, it's because, I'm getting rankled or something.
All right. Next question is, if we swapped lives for a week, who would struggle more?
I don't I was going to put you first, but the thing is, you have a son, right? And so, now that has other implications, right? Raising another human being and stuff. And even though I have to be here, and here, and this, and do this, that's a little different. It's a little nuanced. So I'd say I would struggle. Although if I knew I just had a week, I'd just make sure he got on the bus to school and came back.
I mean, and I guess I was thinking job wise, and I mean, you're bing, bang, boom, bang all over, and I mean, to manage that ponytail, I mean, I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you do it.
He's right. Okay.
All right. This is kind of a softball.
Okay.
But who would panic more if handed a live mic at a wedding toast with zero prep? Yeah. I think we both do fine, but I think obviously
I actually think you'd be fine. It's that's like a subtle difference, right? I've been in that situation more, but with the improv and the way you perform on stage,
But I could say I would be if somebody was like all of a sudden like just get up. Even though I could probably fake it and flow through it, like the initial nerves of what am I going to say? Would be.
I mean, I've been at weddings. I've been the best man. I've given speeches. I've been part of wedding parties. I always get cab for wedding parties. And two of my best friends growing up, they eloped, so I kind of was robbed of that. But I was best man at my brother's wedding. Pat, it was a great wedding, and some others. It was not just like family, a lot of friends. And I was at one of my friends, Mike Scampini's, and his best man was really nervous about giving the. And I said, as a speaker, and I've done Toastmasters, but I've given so many best man speeches. I said, what you want to do though is first, I go, welcome the audience, right? Because they all. But I said, compliment the bride, right? But your buddy, if that's your buddy, like you can kind of razz him a little bit, but at the end, bring it back to something.
Go out on a high note.
Yes, sentimental. Raise the glass. But like I always say that the bride is beautiful, right? Like,
and if you want to learn more about that, come to Toastmasters in New Lenox on Saturday morning at 8:30.
Or my wife and I just started our Speak Like a Champion series, which is a little bit more robust. We're very good on intense repetitions, so we get those cracks that Toastmasters, the things fall through the Toastmasters cracks. With.
Lots of cracks.
Yeah,
lots of cracks.
Oh, we got some comments here. What's
no, yeah, very, very, very active chat tonight. Thank you all. All right, let's see. Who's most likely to get a "When will you be home" message from their spouse?
My wife and my side of the family, it's like they don't text me back. They don't call me back. They don't answer when I text. So it's just, I mean.
He's like my cat. We let him outside. He's probably going to come back. Yeah, we don't really know when, but he'll be back.
If my cat Mimi learned how to text, she would text me. But I remember one time my wife and I were downtown somewhere and we were in a parking garage and my phone went off and it was like my sister-in-law and she was texting me to get a hold of Mandy because she knows Mandy doesn't respond, but a lot of people don't. So it's not just her. So I'm not picking on her.
All right. Who would survive longer if locked in the improv green room with no phone, no snacks, no water hydration packets, and no escape?
I need my water, so I'm going to put Israel.
I win.
But the weird thing is, like, what's with these water hydration packets? I've never, when I was a kid, I had the.
You always do. You always have your little packet you pour in your.
Oh yeah,
your
okay.
water.
No, yeah. Well, that was something Lori had recommended. They're electrolytes. So it's
liquid.
It's non-sugar electrolytes. So instead of Gatorade, you would put that stuff in, and it keeps you hydrated. I just played pickleball about 3 weeks ago, and I used that.
Drinking them.
I was drinking like in thirds after I played. Hydrate, keep your body hydrated. So
we got a question from. First let's see. Jamie said, "Get emotional and cry. Doesn't matter what you say then." All right. Garrett, do you get nerves before speaking, or if you practice enough, do you not?
Who asked that question?
That was Santa Claus 9635.
It depends on the spotlight, right? Like if it's a smaller informal audience, sometimes I'll test some stuff out. Like New Lenox Toastmasters, as Israel knows, is kind of a good, fun ground. And my level of preparation has changed based on my available time. When I was younger, and I'd still be doing all this stuff. I mean, I literally carved out a lot of time just prepping, and as anybody knows, with speaking, like you're handing in an introduction, and then you give it to somebody who or you send it to them and they don't have it, so all that time spent, or they butcher it when they read, it kind of can deflate you and stuff. But I'd say it depends on the topic and then where I'm at, but
because you'll frequently do speeches where you kind of come in with an outline in Toastmasters.
Yeah.
And just kind of flowing through.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Colonel Jill, when I was at the Windy City Professional Speakers Toastmasters years ago, and she's passed, rest in peace, my friend. But she used to come in and start writing an outline. And so Israel, I've sat next to him where I've had it in my head and I just write it down just so I can, and then I don't even look at it when I do it. So, but it's just trying to put that stuff down. But before I used to like memorize every word, and I will, kind of deflect to improv, Adam. Like it used to be like with sketches. Mike McCauley can attest. For my Second City group, I would know my lines line by line, word for word, and I would know the players because if they flubbed, I could kind of then whatever uh, back end engineer it so it stays on course. But now I've learned just go with the beats. We know we need to be here, we need to get here, and then we need to end here. So and there's a few lines you got to remember, but everything else could be a little bit more fluid. So I think when you're beginning, it's good to be that controlled, memorize every line, do all that stuff. But when you do more speaking, it's easier to kind of collect your thoughts and go from there. So it depends, right? If I have like a bigger, it's not even the size of the audience, I think, as much as who's in the audience at the time.
And the importance of the message, right? Like
Yeah.
you might be doing giving, say, the best man speech, and it
Yeah.
might be 50 people or something, but
Yeah.
that is, for some people, the biggest speech they're going to
Right.
give in their lives.
Right. Yeah.
And you'd think you'd want to practice that over and
Yeah.
over, compared to maybe the Saturday morning Toastmaster
Right.
speech.
Yeah.
Is a different level of.
I mean, because
preparing.
when this guy was freaking out about the wedding speech, I said, "What do you mean you didn't prepare a PowerPoint?" I'm kidding. No, if you're a best man and you prepare a PowerPoint, probably not a good thing.
All right, I have another game we're gonna do now. That was you had the one? Or
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That
All
was
right.
it.
Well, this is a quicker one too. This is a Would You Rather, a Valentine's Day edition.
Sure.
So, okay. Would you rather, and we'll take questions. I'll read your answers if I see them online. Try to put a number. So I'll do number one. Give me like a number one, your answer, 2, 3, and I'll read them as we go through. So, question number one. Would you rather forget Valentine's Day entirely or remember it and absolutely bomb the gift? Assuming somebody's in a relationship.
Are we going to answer it now?
Well, yeah. Would you rather?
I'd rather bomb a gift because, like, that's dependent on the year, how you're feeling. Like you said, the day of the week, it's kind of weird, right?
That's true. That probably makes better to bomb it than.
I remember my wife when there was a Kmart in Tinley Park over where there's the Pete's Fresh Market. She was buying some late Valentine's gift and ran into our neighbor who was doing the same. And she jokingly told me, I ran Patty buying Jay's gift. And so, I mean, it happens, but like to forget something, I think it is a good time to set aside, to say you love somebody. I think it's kind of nice. So,
yeah. Gil said he'd remember it and absolutely bomb the gift. All right.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, number two.
Great minds.
Would you rather plan a romantic dinner at home or go out to a packed restaurant?
Well, I'm not a cook, and Mandy's cooked in the past, but now that she is juggling so many cases now, there's not a lot of time for her cooking and stuff. And so I would say we would just go to a packed restaurant. The main thing is don't be a rookie. Do the reservations
Get those reservations early.
Unless you want to eat at 2:25.
Nice. Lots of agreement. Although Jamie says romantic dinner at home.
Oh, Jamie, do you cook? Just put in the. And
then a couple others on the first one. We're gonna bomb the gift as well. Question number 3. Would you rather write a heartfelt love letter or attempt a serious acoustic love song performance?
I can write love letters, so it's number 1. That's easy.
That's easy, but maybe the hard thing is what's better.
No.
Shows your love more.
No, I mean, I had a form letter that got me like 6 care packages. It's like, if it itches, scratch it. Like, nobody wants to hear me play awkwardly Three Blind Mice / hot cross buns awkwardly. That would not get any. I've seen one of our Toastmaster friends, John Raleigh, who was in our open mic. He played Something by George Harrison at our club. All the women swooned, okay? Because it worked and he was good. Nobody wants to hear Alfalfa the Crooner stumble through something.
Well, I'll read a quote here from Santa. The hard thing is what's better. Quote of the show. I don't know if that's a dirty reference or how inspirational my comment was, but I will take it.
I was just saying what works is better. Whatever works is better.
I would go for the song because I'm not a great singer, but I think it's always fun to see somebody go for a song.
You're not a bad singer though. Like you guys did a song, you and Mike, with the ukulele at the Christmas party, and it was fun. Like it doesn't have to be perfect, but it was fun.
Yeah. Would you rather get your wife the perfect gift she hinted at, or surprise her with something wildly creative but risky? I'm the second. I'd rather go with off the list.
My wife has the perfect gift. Me.
Oh.
I would do number 2. Joking aside, I would do number 2. And I'm not talking about the walk.
Jamie's gonna sing a song as well if they don't laugh too hard.
But Jamie can pull that off.
And Gil is also gonna sing a song.
Gil can pull it off too.
Number 2 all day. Just don't ask me to sing. All right, don't sing. Got it. You're singing, Gil. Let's see. Would you rather post a long emotional tribute on social media, or keep it private and low key?
No, I'm not one for that. I don't even like any. But let's forget the emotional part. Any really long where you click on it and then it's like, oh, is there another sentence this person's finishing up, and it goes like another 28 pages printed. Nobody's reading that. Like, I mean, who's reading that?
If it doesn't have AI photos, then Garrett is not interested.
That's actually true. So send your AI photos of Raquel Welch to Garrett. Send your
in a hot tub with
AI photos of Melissa McCarthy.
Janet and Janet Reno. Hello. Me and Janet in the hot tub with Rosie O'Donnell. I have a feeling we're going to see that one come up soon.
You know what? I think that's not a bad idea.
Let's see. Would you?
It might break the internet.
Like AI's like, that's it. We're done. We've hit the limit.
All the water in the supply has been depleted.
Would you rather relive your first date exactly as it happened, or redo it with everything you know now?
It's funny. First date with my wife, right?
Or your girlfriend, your wife.
Yeah, but I meant because I don't like.
What was your first date?
If it's your first date, I can't remember. I think it was some girl from Mother Macaulay, believe it or not.
No, your first date with your wife.
Yeah, I know.
Randy.
I know. So the question is first date, period. But first date with my wife. So we went.
All right, let's relive your first date with another girl. You another girlfriend. And what happened next, Garrett?
Okay, well that's what I was about to do, and
let's rate all Garrett's ex-girlfriends.
Then you said it was something else. But we went to we saw a movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, the George Clooney, and it's a
oh sure
it was a good movie. And then at the time she was staying at her brother Dan had an apartment in Tinley, so she was staying there, and we had a fun time. We ate we had a dinner too. It was good. It was fun.
My wife didn't realize we were on our first date.
What?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I had asked her out, I asked her out if she wanted to go with some other couples. And
were you okay? So
I picked her up at her house, just me and her. Went downtown and met at Water Tower, did all this stuff. And she's
wait a second. She thought there was gonna be
She thought it was like a group hangout,
but there was just you and her, and you never met a couple.
No, there were four other people there. There were 2 other couples that we were meeting up.
But you picked up her separately and got there,
right?
Okay. But when did you get this? Did you guys?
So then we went on that. It was a nice time, and it was funny because I went to the bathroom or something. Apparently, one of the other girls that were there was like, "So this is your first date, huh?" And she's like, "I guess so."
Oh my God!
I'm like, how did you not realize how many?
Okay,
and then
the roses weren't a dead giveaway, and the box of chocolates. Every 5 seconds, he took the banana.
We didn't really talk for like another year, almost a year.
What?
And then we started
So
like
you had
dating
two.
again.
You had a year between your first date and second
I had to
date.
let that first day cool off a little. You know what I'm saying? It was a little too hot and heavy.
I know you're not supposed to be sweating it when you call her back, but that a
I
year.
gotta let it cool off a little bit. No, funny enough, I ended up starting working with her sister, and then it just, how could you avoid this kind of magic?
Yeah, I guess so. You know what? That's pretty funny. I would. So one of my friends, it was kind of like a George Costanza moment for one of my friends. She was seeing a guy, and she'd always talk to my wife like, I don't know if we're dating. I don't know if he's considered. I think he's my boyfriend. He won't. I don't know. We go out, we eat, we do these things, and so she was on a date or something with him. I don't know what you'd call it. And they were in the city, and she backed into somebody's car, and the person's like, I'm calling a cop. Oh, come on. Just they exchanged insurance. The cop came, and the cop started grilling. What happened here, ma'am? Oh yeah, she ran into it. And so he grilled the witnesses. So the guy she was with, he goes, are you her husband? No. Are you her fiance? No. Boyfriend? And then there was this pause, like, and you know what?
The cop had to make it official.
He said no. So right, exactly. So she calls my wife.
Walking home. Thank you.
She calls my wife. I guess he's not my boyfriend, and that's not a good way to find out. But that same person called one time crying, and she's a good friend. She called crying to my wife, saying, "Guess who got married?" And my wife's like, "Who?" And she said, "The two-headed girl." So she's like, I mean, she's kind of hot though, right?
All right.
Which one do you like better, Brit or the other one? Would you go on a double date, like you, me, and the two-headed lady?
Is it really a two-headed lady?
Yeah, I think one got married and the other is still single. I don't even know how that works. I'm not kidding. Yeah, it's Britt and Abby, and they're probably perfectly nice people. Yeah.
Would you rather slow dance in your kitchen or recreate your first dance publicly? I don't know. That slow dance in the kitchen.
Slow dance in the kitchen. Nobody's going to pick it with public, right? Like,
yeah. Would you prefer would you rather plan a surprise weekend getaway or be completely surprised yourself?
I like planning surprises. I'm pretty good.
What about, like, would you rather be surprised or do you want to know what's going on? If you're going out of town, if I said, Garrett, we're getting on a plane tonight, taking off, you don't know where, is this freaking you out? Or you're like, I'm in, let's go.
Where the hell we're going? Yeah, you know what I mean?
But I'm like, don't worry, you'll find out when
don't worry, put this burlap sack on your head.
Take this pill, forget about it.
So you're unconscious for the trip. Okay, no, I like planning surprises, and I did the surprise party for my wife one year, where I recruited my neighbor Patty as a Confederate. Where she said, "Oh, I'm at," she called up saying, "I left my," she gave us keys to her house, like, "I left my something. Can you drop my thing?" And so we grabbed her purse, and
you said Confederate. I thought she was dressing up like a Civil War reenactor. Musket comes in. It's time to go, Mandy.
She was a great General Lee or whatever. But so Mandy, I drove the car and she ran in with the purse because Mandy thought we were dressing up to go to dinner with her parents, and we were kind of like running late. And so we didn't even park the car. I just pulled up for the legitimacy of it all. And she ran in and then walked into the party room, and somebody was filming, so I got to eventually see it hit her, right? Like Patty opened the door and then she pulled her in. They yelled surprise. So that's called in magic. That's the prestige, right? Where you do something and that's the prestige. But so I didn't get to see that, but I knew it worked well. And then
would you like it if somebody threw a surprise party for you?
Mandy has, and one year I was surprised.
Weird.
But I was surprised that I didn't catch on because she's like, write a check for this amount for somebody. And then I said, oh, that looks like Dan's car. And she's like, let's go, we're late. And I'm not good with cars, but and so it didn't really hit until I walked in. I'm like, oh, wah, wah, like, because she was like, you got to wear this. You should dress up like this. And I'm like, what is she like? And so I knew I was doing too much because it was slipping through the cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gil said your neighbor Stonewall Jackson.
That's the guy. And there was another guy, Burnside or something, right? Yeah, it was Stonewall Jackson. I was thinking of that too, Gil.
All right. Well, that was interesting. Always nice to learn something about Garrett. What else you got, Garrett? Anything else?
Yeah, what's funny is we were talking earlier about dates, and so years back, my friend Avery Johnson at the University of Notre Dame, and I was a freshman. He said, "Hey, Garrett, what are you doing?" And it was around. It was around this time. It was a winter formal.
Don't mind this political message behind us.
Yeah, I don't even know. But
fire. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, what happened to the fire?
It's coming. It's YouTube, so you get commercials.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like
we talked too long for the Netflix.
Fred Armisen. But so my friend Avery, who's out west right now, he came in. What are you doing? And he's like, hey, I was invited to a formal. This girl's really nice and stuff. But at the time, his brother Evan was in the state tournament for wrestling in high school, and so he wanted to see his brother. He advanced. It was a surprise, and the next round was on the same night as the dance at the sister school there that I'm blanking out at. What is the all-girls school? I'm blanking out. I want to say Mother Macaulay, but that's the high school. Well, anyhow,
I don't know what.
Anyhow,
I lost.
So it was at the all-sister school. Melanie went there. St. Mary's College. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. And he kept asking, no. I wanted to set up with a good guy and all that, so she'll have a great time. And then I don't know. A day later, he's calling me back, and I said, he goes, I'm like, no. He goes, I'll give you $20. And I'm like, I'm in. So back then I was a broke college kid, and he'd already paid for the flowers, so I just pick up the flowers and stuff. And on top of it, she came to my dorm all the way from St. Mary's, knocked on my door and opened it up, and I called her the wrong name. So pretty good, huh? And she had a great time. We had a great time. It was so funny. If I come
great time. Never talk to her again.
Like I said, that summer we had moved, and then I found all these letters from her in the mailbox there. So it worked out.
All right. Very interesting. Huh. All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
I made $20.
He made $20 the hard way, guys. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
What's going on? You want to talk about?
Yeah, improv. So a few things with improv. We do have our show on the end of the month, February 28th, Saturday, 8 to 10 p.m. at the Tinley Park Performing Arts Center. And it's going to be a little different than our normal shows. We have a little bit of long form, and we have a guest monologist. That means they just come up and they say a monologue, and we'll have some improv after the monologue. And our guest monologist has changed. Originally it was Ken Shahansky, but he has another event with his daughter at Millikan University that he cannot miss. Family First. So Mike Macaulay is now stepping in to be the guest monologist, and it'll be fun. Mike's a great performer.
It's gonna be a fun show.
That's going to be a fun show. And then after that, only 3 weeks later, and if you're on one of the teams, and Israel's on one of the teams, we have Comedy Gladiators. It's our third year. It's bigger and better. And we packed the house last year. It will be the same here. So get your tickets. I'd asked Tinley to open up the ticket link because some of the competitors were already asking, because they want to make sure they have their people in the audience. So if you're bringing one
by that, he means Megan.
Oh my God. She called you out. I didn't tell her.
I know. She told me too. She's like, I'm bringing 25 people. Whatever. Whatever, Megan.
Well, Megan's returning champion, so she's got a good strategy. But that's going to be great because we have people like Israel and Megan who are now seasoned improvisers, and we have some new up-and-comers from my recent class, the Pickle Parade 2.0. Gil, who's online here, he's going to be part of it too, and he's actually finishing up his Second City class. So all those listening, if you want to see Gil perform at Second City, he's going to be performing, I believe, at the Donnie's Skybox March 1st, that Sunday at 2 p.m. I already bought my tickets. I got a group coming out, and so let's make it Team Gil and Team Mainstage Improv out there to support him.
All right. Well, sounds good. Well, this was fun, Garrett. Nice to learn a little bit more about you.
Yeah. Well, what about you? Is there any announcements outside of improv that you want to make with Mokina's Front Porch podcast?
Oh, I don't
With
know.
anything?
Not really. Not
Okay.
now. Maybe in future stuff coming up, but no. If you haven't subscribed to my podcast, check it out. I'm on the YouTube channel too. I think I put the link in the comments here. But Mokina's Front Porch, we do a lot of cool stuff in Mokina, and I just did I had a cool little video. I went this past weekend up to. There's a resale place, this Kate's. They do like a lot of estate sales and stuff. But I'd been meaning to stop in there for a while, and they did this changing the front of it, and they've got windows from the Chicago Medina Temple in Chicago.
Wow.
The owner of the place found them. They were in a garage in Frankfurt for years.
What?
And he found them, and so he built like this wooden whole entryway. With the windows in there, and they used some of them inside, so it was cool. Like that was a 1912 building.
I know, right? And anything that's like older materials.
Yeah, it was neat to see it. Here in Mokina. So that was kind of a cool little thing. So stuff we do. But anyway, yeah, looking forward to that show on the 28th. And thanks for everybody that commented and chimed in. Always fun. So. Have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day.
Remember to please like and subscribe our YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the flip side.